Ubisoft announced that it's totally cool to pirate all their games and then quickly backed down and said, no, wait.
Sick. They're delisting, or rather, removing multiplayer from a bunch of shit. That was essentially the announcement.
Yeah, part of that was also people getting slapped with a message saying, hey, do you own Assassin's Creed Liberation that was on the Steam sale like 1 day ago? And you won't be able to play it at all. It'll be removed from your library September 1st. And everyone's like, what the hell? And then they gave out like three confusing statements. And then the final one is like, no, if you own it, you'll still be able to play it. You just can't buy it again. And everyone's like, why was this so difficult? And I can only imagine is because that's not the way it was going to be. Originally, it was going to be, no, fucky you. No video game.
Now,
And then everybody get mad.
speaking of pirates, you seen that fucking screenshot of the Skull and Bones UI?
Have you seen the comparison?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So there's
So
a there's a
I
there's been a
retweeted.
there's been a fucking
I retweeted this great tweet. Credit to Blue Footed Newt on Twitter saying the Skull and Bones UI looks unironically like the Elden Ring meme UI where people kept adding to it until it became unintelligible. And we laughed about this screenshot of Elden Ring where they put a bunch of extra bullshit in it, including like press X
press
to activate
X
Tarnished
to activate
mode.
Tarnished sense. Yeah.
Tarnished says to himself, I better go investigate that cave. Message of the day, hot bar on the bottom, level up on right above your experience. All it's hilarious. Mini map in the top right corner, enemies detected, and then arrows all over the actual location in front of you. And it's that's the joke, right? And then you look at the actual Skull and Bones UI, and it's like, holy fucking shit.
It's just as bad.
It's actually that cluttered, if not more cluttered, when you consider the icons on the screen in front of you and then the HUD and life bars and messages and everything considered. It's like the joke is real because it's barely a joke.
So I'm going to point out to everyone who ever looks at Skull and Bones that Skull and Bones
You
has
can
a
go check
dubious...
my Twitter to see the retweet
Yeah.
of it.
Skull and Bones has a bizarre and dubious status as a game that Ubisoft is contractually obligated by the government of Singapore to release. They have to put the game out or else they owe Singapore like tens of millions of dollars. However, they've pissed away like a decade of work on it because everyone they send over there is too racist to actually work well with the employees there.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Anyone in that studio that wasn't French essentially wasn't getting promoted.
Yeah, all the Singaporean employees have no career advancement, and it's been treated like a vacation or, as a vacation/promotion tool for French executives.
Yeah, that was
Go
a
hang
weird
out
one.
in Singapore for 2 years, get promoted, come back. I feel like the only reason it's actually getting worked on now is they're catching up to the point in which if they don't release it in a relatively near thing, they're actually going to lose money on it no matter what, despite the Singaporean tax break.
I just wanted more Black Flag sailing, man. I
Yeah, this
really,
game's going to be a piece of shit.
I really enjoyed sailing in Black Flag, and I just want to do more of that. And if you tell me I can do that, and in fact, just that, without even getting off the boat, I don't even mind. That's great. It's my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Why is that so hard? And I mean the answer, of course, is because like if it's a new IP and it's going through the Ubi system, it's got to get like it's got to get all of like okay, all the shit that you see, that all that HUD shit, all that UX, everything they can push when it's a new IP and there's no expectations for what should not be there. There's no reason to hold back on trying new shit out. There's no reason to take any ideas that might be potentially profitable off the table You know, you can take every one of those things and shove it in there and see how it gets received because it's a brand new IP, no expectations. And I'm just like, fucking, just let me sing a shanty and shoot a cannon, man. Just want to sing Lever Johnny.
No.
All right. Well.
No, you may not.
How
is a boat gonna climb a tower?
with that attitude, they're not. They fucking. They're gonna find a way. You're gonna have to like shoot the tower with your cannon and then like send your guy up to the crow's nest and unlock more fucking.
Oh my god, somebody points out, yeah, they had cars that had to climb towers in some of their racing games.
They'll find a way. But that's not all, because they also did mention Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in active development.
I think that is a lie.
According to the reports here, it's still alive.
Yeah, that game's not going to come out. It's that no.
I want to believe, but you know, that's what we're saying. They mentioned
the head guy left.
They mentioned it.
Yeah, like just like they mentioned Skull and Bones. Like both of these are like.
Oh well, Skull and Bones is happening, like it or not.
Well, I mean, it has to.
Yeah,
like that's a game I would want to see the known shippables on, because like there's going to be a point where it must go out by such and such a date, or else big money.
Like Beyond Good and Evil 2 shapes up to clearly seem to be a story that is like, this is a sequel that can become something else entirely. What should we turn it into? And then years are spent arguing about what that thing should be, and the answer is something that is not like Beyond Good and Evil 1 is what it seems to be the case there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Anyway,
like it kind of feels like Beyond Good and Evil 2 is like the mask they're gonna slap on whatever new thing some guy wants to make, similar to the way that Psycho Shock became Prey. And it's like, why is it named Prey? And the answer is because they owned the name Prey and they wanted a game called Prey.
So, like, I mean, I'm gonna go back to the fucking playbook on this shit, but like, yeah, I've talked about, Sleeping Dogs and Nosgoth and all these things where you're just like, yeah, that's a project that like is an excuse to do another thing that we've been wanting to try, So it sucks because it's so clearly like, hey, this first one had a thing. It would be cool if you guys followed up on that. Or this sailing was fun. That could be a fun thing to do on its own. And then it just, every hypothetical test feature, everything that you can do to, try out new monetization options. I mean, shit, like when For Honor launched, and they were trying out the fucking loot reward system on that, and it's just like, hey, play it forever.
Oh, is that gone now?
No, it's not. But I just mean, they fixed. Yeah. Oh no. The problem. Yeah, they fixed it. You get rewards properly for what you earn.
Okay.
They did address that a couple seasons ago, thankfully. But
I bet For Honor would have kicked a lot more ass and been way more popular if they didn't use it as a fucking petri dish for shitty ideas.
They can't stop themselves. Is what I'm getting at. Like they cannot stop themselves from taking, new things and trying it all out. And the old things can't escape it, but old things have enough people that are like, we have expectations that this will kind of be like the thing we liked. Please stop. And new things are just like, nope, everything, every needle is getting jabbed up in there. Have fun.